Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to take an adventure to HUA HIN, Thailand. So this is the second leg of our Thailand 2023 family vacation, and we're excited to share with you all of the cool things that we did in HUA HIN. HUA HIN is a seaside resort town located about 2.5 to 3 hours drive south of Bangkok. Now, this is on the opposite side of the bay from Pattaya, so you go down the west side and it's right on the ocean. It's a beautiful town, but it's very small and very laid back and very sleepy to a certain extent. So this isn't the big city excitement kind of place. If you're looking for a spot where you can go and chill out and have a very quiet, relaxed vacation, then this is going to be the spot for you. And that's exactly what we discovered as we traveled and visited the city. Our first day was really made up of travel from Bangkok, and we drove the 3 hours down to HUA HIN and checking in and getting settled into our resort at the Warabura Resort. The Warabura is a seaside resort in Thai colonial style, so think maybe 1920s or 1890s, you know, in that era. Big sprawling grounds with manicured hedges and water features and all that kind of stuff. Very beautiful, but very laid back and relaxed. Not modern at all. This is really, you know, 100 years ago kind of stuff, and they really have preserved that feel. You can probably hear the birds chirping in the background. There's a lot of nature here, and it's very beautiful. But we got settled in, and that was pretty much everything for day one. Now, we took a stroll along the beach, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later, but everything else was getting ready for day two, because that's a big day for us, big birthday day. Morning broke over our second day here at the Warabura, and after a nice breakfast at their buffet breakfast, you know, we decided to take a trip over to one of the biggest attractions in the town of HUA HIN, which is the Vananova Water Park. While the water park isn't super huge, it's really nice and has some exciting rides. We rode enough water park rides that me and my wife got seasick almost, but I think the boys could have kept going. We were there for a number of hours, and by the end of the day we were cooked and baked and bounced and had a really great time. But the water park is definitely a must-see if you yourself enjoy water parks, or if you have kids that are looking for that kind of thing. Our third day in HUA HIN really was all about the nature. We started the day out with a beautiful beach stroll up and down the beach outside of our resort, and let me tell you, the water here is just spectacular. It is warm, it's shallow, you can go out pretty far. If you've got small children, you don't have to worry too much. The waves weren't super strong. Absolutely stunning experience at the beach. From there, we hopped in the car and we went to the Paran National Park. Now, this might not be something that kind of hits high on people's list of things to do, but this place was really cool, right? The price was right, it didn't cost us anything. You just drive over park, and then you get to walk this loop inside of this, I don't know what you would call it. I don't know the technical terms. Maybe it's an estuary, or maybe it's a swamp, I don't know, but it's where the salt water meets fresh water, and you get to see this really interesting ecosystem with these trees that have kind of grown up and have these roots that are exposed, and there's crabs and all kinds of animal life there. It's really nice and relaxing, and it doesn't take too long, right? We were there for somewhere between 60 and 90 minutes. We got to walk the whole loop through this forest that without this pathway that they've built, it would be impossible to penetrate. This is super dense and super cool. Now, on days where they have high water, you can actually take a boat ride as well. Now, water was really low while we were there, so we didn't do that, but we did get to see everything. So wonderful time there. And then from the national park, we drove around until we found this really beautiful seaside restaurant. You know, check out the videos that we have for all these things to get all of those details, but this was a really spectacular day, getting to see a really laid back and beautiful side of Thailand. Day number 4 in HUA HIN really is all about the shopping, and we've gone to 3 different places to experience shopping in different ways. The first was the Blue Port Mall, and this is kind of a traditional big mall with lots of stores and a movie theater, and the kids were dying for some I don't know, civilization after yesterday of being out in nature all day long. So they were very excited to go there and get some ice cream and eat. After that though, when the sun started to set and things cooled off, 4:30, 5 o'clock, we went to both Cicada and Tamarind markets. Now these are open air outdoor markets, and depending on the time of year that you go, they have music and they have theater and they have food and they have all kinds of things. The street food there is absolutely stunning, and they're right beside each other. So if you go to one, it's really easy to cross the street and go to the other. Highly recommended to check those both out to get a lot of that local business flavor, and then juxtapose that against the big mall, and you can kind of see both sides of the spectrum. Day number 5 signaled our last day in Hua Hin. From here, we traveled up to Bangkok via car for experiences in the big city. Now, if you like that kind of thing, make sure you like and subscribe so you'll be notified when those videos drop, because I'm really excited to tell the story of all the adventures we experienced in the big city, the Big Mango, as they call it. Again, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, push all the buttons, do all those things, and we'll see you guys in the next video.